Welcome to my quarantine and chill meal.
If you put your mind to it, there's nothing impossible. Put your mind to it. At home with Traci. Yeah. At home with Traci.
So I decided to come and show you guys how I make my salmon cakes. Well, almost my salmon cakes. I went to the market today to get fresh salmon, which I normally make my salmon cakes out of, but you know how it goes during these quarantine times. There was no fresh salmon to be found. So I had to resort back to my roots, guys. This is in this bowl. I have 2 cans of pink salmon. I have half of an onion, just plain old yellow onion. I have a little bit of S&P, salt and pepper. I have a little bit of seasoned flour, 3 eggs, and I also have some dried chives and some seafood magic seasoning. That's what you see on the top here. So I'm going to go ahead and incorporate all of this together. And back there on the stove, I have some rice, all the already cooking. You know you can't have salmon cakes without having nice hot buttered rice. And we're also going to have some cabbage today. So this is not, one of those videos where I measure everything and I talk all this um, culinary talk. This is just going to be me in the kitchen, guys. How I get down every day for my family. All right. So we're about to go over here with the pan is already hot. And I am going to start making these salmon cakes. Just going to form it with my hand like this. Not too thin, not too thick, not too big. Just a good portion size for one person. And we're going to go ahead and lay it in the pan just like that. This is one of the easiest and most simple meals you can make for your family. You probably already have a can of salmon back in that cabinet that you forgot that you had. And this is the good time to bring it out and go back to your roots. Go back to your southern roots, y'all that are from the south that follow me. This is probably one of those meals that you look forward to your mom making. I know it was one of the meals that I look forward to my mom making. And we always had rice, guys, with our salmon cake. So that's what we're going to have again tonight. And a little bit of cabbage. As soon as I get these salmon cakes in this pan, I'm going to go over here to the cabbage where I already have one very small head of cabbage cut up in the pan. I also have, again, a yellow onion, and I have a yellow pepper cut up in the pan already, and I've already turned that on, and it's getting ready to heat up and start doing its thing. I'm going to go ahead and remove these gloves at this time. So, I don't like, this is just my preference. I don't know how you do your cabbage. But when I'm cooking my cabbage, I don't like to season it off the rip because the seasoning brings the water out of the cabbage and it kind of gets soggy to me when you first season it, in the beginning. So I like for my cabbage to start cooking a little bit and then I will season it midway. So in this container, I have a little bit of salt, I have pepper, I have a little bit of paprika, and I have some sugar and some dried chives just for color because I normally have a green pepper in the house that I put in there. I don't have one in there, so this is my color. And I already have the rice. The rice is almost done, guys. So as soon as these salmon cakes are ready, I'm going to butter that rice. I'm going to get this cabbage going. We turn this fire up a little bit on this cabbage. Turn that fire up a little bit on that cabbage so we can get these cabbage rocking and rolling with these salmon cakes. So everything almost come out at the same time. And I have some just regular old vegetable oil, guys. I do not cook my cabbage with meat. I don't season my cabbage with meat. And what seasons my cabbage is the onions and the pepper. That's what makes my cabbage so good. And if you've ever had my cabbage, you know it's good. So there's no need to add all that extra meat, and all that stuff. So guys, what are you guys doing during these quarantine times? How are you getting by? What kind of meals are you making? What kind of things that it has forced you to make that you normally wouldn't make? Share it in the comments. I would like to know. So these salmon cakes, they are cooking up pretty good here. I'm going to raise the heat up on them on just a little bit from where I had lowered the fire because I didn't want the pan to get too hot before I put them in. And after a while, we're going to be ready to rock and roll. I'm going to go ahead and put this top on this cabbage so it can go ahead and start cooking and doing its thing. It's been a while since I came and made a video for you guys. I've kind of missed this. This was a video that I didn't even plan to make. I came home and the camera was set up. I was like, why not? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. So I'm about to attempt to flip one of these. Oh yeah, so that's what you want. You want it real nice and golden brown, just like it is. It's browning up real good. Go ahead. Flip this other one here. Yeah, that's what you want right there. And it smells so good in here, guys. Oh, I wish they would have already invented smell-o-vision. This would be the perfect opportunity to show it off. Okay, I got all my salmon cakes turned over there, browning real nicely for me. And this rice, it looks like the water has almost evaporated. Almost all of it is gone. So I'm going to turn it out just a little bit more so it doesn't stick or burn in that pan. You don't want any burnt rice. So I see the steam is starting to form. I'm starting to hear sizzle over here on these cabbages. Let's see, so let me help it out a little bit. Give it a quick stir. Okay. It's already starting to soften up. So at this point, I think it's okay for me to go ahead and add my seasoning. Add all of that. Give it a good stir. Okay, guys, I got one more question for you. Please share it in the comments for me. At your house, when you had salmon cakes, what did you guys eat with your salmon cakes? I would be interested in knowing. Did y'all eat rice? And when I was living in Mississippi, somebody told me that they ate rice with theirs, but they also put syrup. I can't remember the name of the syrup. It wasn't king syrup. What kind of syrup was it? Can't remember the name of the syrup, but they ate syrup with theirs. I thought that was like really different. I won't say strange because everybody's traditions are their traditions, but it was kind of different for me. Okay, I think these are about ready to come out. I'll give it one more flip and then it get a little bit more brown on the first side. Ooh, they're looking so good, guys. Woo! Smells so good. think everything is going to probably about end up done all at the same time. I kind of timed this one just right. I'm about to take out these salmon patties and I'm going to bring them a little bit closer to the camera so you guys can see them. And I'm draining these just on a regular paper towel, guys, so that it can absorb some of this oil from the pan. Look at that. Don't that look good? Woo, woo. Just like Mama used to make. Just like Mama used to make. Can you see that? And they look just as good as they smell. Woo, just as good as they smell. Let me put some gloves back on, get me a new pair of gloves so I can put the remainder of these salmon patties in this pan. By then, the cabbage will be completely done and we'll be able to make a bite. Okay, guys, I'm putting the last little bit of the salmon cake in the pan. My pan got a little warmer as I desired for it to be, but we're going to rock and roll with it just like this. I'm just going to have to turn it a little earlier than I normally would. So just to keep these from burning, I'm going to go ahead and turn these real quick. That one cook a little bit longer before I flip it because I think this pan is cooled down enough to handle it. So now I'm going to give a little bit more attention to these cabbage. Well, these cabbage are coming along really, really nicely here. Turn this fire down on this cabbage and put the top back on it and let it finish. And turn this rice completely off. We're about ready to eat. Wash my hands here. Rinse out my bowl while I'm waiting. And I'm going to get a plate down. And we're about to see how this quarantine and chill meal has turned out. Turn these salmon cakes one more time, and I want them to burn. Alrighty. I'm turning that cabbage off too. I think we're about ready to eat. Gonna make a nice plate here. Get some utensils out of here so we can make our plate. I gotta get some butter. I got some softened butter already out. Put on my rice. burn. All right. So my rice has already been salted. I salted the water after I put the water in the pot. And for you guys that have seen me cook rice on camera before, you know I cook rice in reverse. So the rice has already been salted. I'm just adding some butter to this top layer right here. Nice fluffy jasmine rice. And once I get this butter incorporated in this, into this rice, I'm gonna add a little pepper. See that rice, y'all? It's that nice fluffy rice. Get some pepper down. Excuse me, guys, for putting my back towards the camera. But I'm about to change that. Okay, let me get one of these salmon cakes on this plate. Right, just like that. Here, just a little bit. There we go. Don't that look good? It looks so good. That nice buttered peppered rice, that nice golden brown salmon cake, and those succulent cabbage there. I'm about to put this down, and I'm gonna grab a fork. And we're gonna taste this. Okay, let's see. And a little bit of this salmon cake, you hear that crunchy coating on the outside? That's from that seasoned flour I put in there. And we got a little bit of this rice, all on the same fork. Oh my, that's good. Just like I was anticipating it to be. So good. Oh my, that's so good. As always, I thank you guys for tuning in. I would like for you to share this video. Gives me some thumbs up on this video. Please subscribe and hit that bell so that you will know the next time I upload a video. Good day and happy quarantine.
You can do anything if you put your mind to it. There's nothing impossible. Put your mind